Oh, pata, pata. Llegamos a Puerto Rico. Llegamos a Puerto Rico. Susto.
09 is now live. Streaming Rise of the Ronin Part 11.
Llegamos a Puerto Rico. Ok, mi gente. Vamos a seguir la misión que estaba haciendo porque tuve que salir. O sea, iba a salir. Pero estaba esperando que me dijeran. So, vamos a seguir la misión. A ver cómo nos va. Nos faltan 2 partes más. Sea la madre. Qué mal, qué mal. Ay, Dios. Vamos a hacer algo primero acá. Y después yo empiezo a jugar. Por poco algo mal. Ahí está. Cierra aquí, pero me cago en la tup. Ok. Pam 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 param pam param pam param. Ah, pele pele bam bam. Pele bam bam. Ah, pele bam bam. Pele pele bam. Oh, muy bien, ya pasó. Ay, Dios mío. Voy a ver algo acá. Yes, ahí está. Ok. Llegamos a Puerto Rico. Vamos a estirarnos. ¿Dónde va? Ok, vamos para allá. Empezamos, mi gente. Oh. Vamos a darle. Está todo subido. Vamos para allá. ¿Y por qué se cayó? ¿Dónde viene? Sube, sube. Hijo de puta.
Ready and ready. You're not looking so good. Hey, you're not looking so good.
¡Oh, me va a matar!
Time to shine.
¿Quién falta?
Hey, I appreciate the help, and I've given your request a lot of thought. I'll get you some soldiers. Here, you can round the whole lot of us. That's the way we do this in Edo. I am fighting them, the blossom of Edo. None of us. That's my luck.
Let us in on the action too!
Now you've got my attention. What are you, some kind of freak? All right. I get it. You're no run-of-the-mill samurai. I'll give you that. And you caught those arsonists to boot. I can't very well ignore your request now, huh?
Chief Tatsugoro, good to see you again. I believe you know why I've come to visit.
I do. You want me to round up a bunch of young folks? Well, your wish is my command.
Yes, yes.
There's no need to be so damn formal. We've been pretty straight with each other so far, haven't we?
Thank you for your aid. Leave the rest to me. I'll report back to Katsu.
Nah, le voy a dejar la máscara. Ok, vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a hacer esa misión. Está acá adentro, ¿verdad?
I was
Ah,
hoping you might drop by. Been well, I trust? Couldn't ask for more. Ah, music to my ears. I was hoping you'd see that.
vamos a ver.
Why, hello there. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. You see, I want to capture a view of...
You're in.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Attigo. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
Vamos para allá. Creo que voy a salir. Voy a hacer las misiones del para salir del. Mira, te vayó, te vayó.
was going to kill me.
Glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. Yes, I believe we Let's head to the lookout.
What the hell do you think you are doing?
Pero en qué mandamos.
Are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
What happened was... Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
Ah, in the middle of all that chaos, I doubt he was paying any attention to who was doing what.
company. Can't let them leave here alive.
That was close. But this is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it, the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it.
Thank you.
You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Oh, do I? Actually, I feel quite the opposite. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. You're not the first person to say that to me. I'd hoped you might understand, but I see I was mistaken.
Vengo ahora. Ya volvimos. Vamos para allá.
How are you?
How are
Been
you?
well, I trust? Ah, truly splendid. Is that so? It must have been over 10
God.
years ago when I met a certain photographer. He invited me to take some photos with him. And from that moment on, I was hooked. We gallivanted all over with our cameras. Those were the days. The allure of photography is its power to capture the fleeting in perpetuity. You'll come to understand that in time, I'm sure. As one who has seen a great deal of the world, I would have to say, I do. In fact, you are a fine example yourself. Do you know the saying, there is virtue in harmony? I believe the Japanese live true to these words, even now. Though I wonder how deeply felt this sentiment is. If it is not just some way to avoid conflict. But I suppose I'll never know. Naturally. Or so I'd like to say. But that isn't always the case. Your best work can often go ignored. All too often, I'm afraid. However, my Japanese landscapes have garnered some good repute. In fact, more and more customers are looking to buy from me. Many want souvenirs to take home to their countries. Indeed, I am not the only one who is taken with this rapidly changing land. Ah, music to my ears. I was hoping you'd see that. Well, I can see that you worked hard on this. Be sure to drop by again.
Los zapatitos esos. No parece que está ahí rapidito. Details. Okay, alright. Use a pink combination para nuevamente paint a picture of the emoji. Qué mierda que no he abierto. Ajá.
Hey! Come off it! This ain't no fireworks display!
Ok, ahora vamos para este. Déjame activar la misión. Es más, déjame ver los details. Ok. Vamos para allá. Tiene que ser ahí. ¿Qué mismo es? Ah, qué mierda. Tengo que dar toda la vuelta.
I can't.
Who the hell are you? His friend?
Yes, yes.
How are you? Been well, I trust? Couldn't ask for more. Ah, music to my ears. I was hoping you'd see that. Well, I can see that you worked hard on this. Be sure to drop by again.
Now, I wonder if you've ever chanced upon any foreign books. As our nation has opened up, there are more and more of them in circulation. It seems there are many tomes about Western technology and weaponry. I'd love to find them, but I'm far too busy inventing. I know! Why don't you search for books for me? Come on, what do you say? They'll no doubt help me improve my tinkering skills. See what you can do.
Let's see.
Oh, it looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? If you want me to improve this, I'll need more reading material. What would you like me to work on? If you want me to improve this, I'll need more reading material. I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
A ver si puedo coger la última que
Been well, I
falta.
trust? Ah, music to my ears. I was hoping you'd see that. Taken any photographs lately? I'd love to see them.
Ah, tiene que ser
Be sure
underwater.
to drop by again.
I'm glad to see you. Amazing! Really? What would you like me to work on? If you want me to improve this, I'll need more I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
You again?
Vamos para allá.
Who are you? Why are you here? I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Katsu. Ah, The Shogun's man. But look, I need to attend to my own business before we can talk. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share.
Yes.
Ine Kusumoto. I studied Western medicine, and I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere, and came to ask me how to make it.
Oh, Dios mío.
They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in. Which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself.
Si no, tú me curas. Vamos para allá. Vamos para allá.
They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab.
I and a bodyguard have you.
Ready and willing.
Be careful!
Watch out!
Now fight!
Thought so. Ready and willing. Here they come.
Please, Dr. Kosamoto, you must help us take down the...
Please, make these people leave.
You, by the looks of it, with us. I hope you're prepared for some
The other one left.
A lot more than that to stop me. That's enough for today, I think. I'll be going.
Se despidieron.
Thank you so much. I am truly grateful to you. Now I can finally go back to studying cures for cholera. Could I ask another favor? Would you be so kind as to track down Dr. Narasaki? He was rounded up during the recent purge, and he's still in custody. I heard he had just come up with a concoction that eased the symptoms of cholera. I have my work cut out rebuilding this medical facility. In the meantime, I would very much like you to speak to him for me. Please do this for me. And if ever you need anything, you know where to find me.
Boop boop.
¡Gaga!
Boop.
Que te crees Hoot del Pokémon.
Cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1, cheer 1. Photo Hex Wicket just cheered 5 bits.
Ay, gracias, Cagamarín. Otro. Corre, corre.
Blue Owl, no.
¿Por qué no?
hoot hoot.
Sí, eres sus hood.
Meta.
He is to be decapitated. We just received word from the commissioner's office.
Llegué yo.
YK and Boo Owl.
was about to be released. There must be some kind of
Eres
mistake.
un búho con una
You
pata.
have to double check.
Even if there has been a mistake, it's too late. His execution will be carried out as planned. Now, if I've made myself understood, off with you.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Katsu wanted me to meet Shosaku Narasaki. He's the doctor who supposedly figured out how to cure cholera. But it sounds like they're about to take off his head. Katsu never said a thing about that. It's all very strange. That was the doctor's daughter just now. Better go see what's going on.
That girl there, does she mean to climb the wall?
Hey, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking to break my father out of there.
Whoa, slow down. Let's not do anything reckless. We will find a way to help your father, okay? You know what we have to
Beach,
do, right?
please.
We're going to sneak in. Good thing you came. Couldn't pull this off without you. I've given it some thought. Why don't we kick up a fuss around here and get ourselves arrested? It'll get us inside, which is a start, at least. Pretty ingenious, wouldn't you say? Okay, let's do it. Just focus on getting locked up as soon as possible. You ready?
Yeah, vamos para la
No
cárcel,
time
güey.
like the present.
All right, let's go back to that guard. If we cause a scene right in front of him, there's no way he'll miss the chance to lock us up. You again. Huh? What do you want? All right. If that doesn't do it, nothing will.
Virgen Santa.
All according to plan so far. Now we just need to get out.
Choco malcriado.
Okay, I lose. I surrender.
I surrender.
Forgive me. I'll give back everything I took, and I'll even break you out of here. Not a bad deal, right? The Mulish doctor? I know he got taken to the inner grounds, but that's all I can tell you. We're square now, aren't we? Go on, off you go then.
Time for me to shine, eh?
Todavía falta gente de matar. También. Vamos a abrir todo esto acá primero.
You're letting me out. I'll follow you.
It's my lucky day. Lead the way.
Dale, pégate.
I owe you. Just tell me what to do.
I can make my own way from here. Thanks, and so long.
This will I'm on.
Take care.
Is someone there?
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
I'll make this quick.
My blade!
Time to shine. This be.
No ordinary ronin. You'll die before you leave these walls!
Bravo! So you're Dr. Narasaki, are you? Just sit tight for a second. You find the key? That woman is quite something.
This is madness, Odeo. What were you thinking? But I owe you my thanks. Now, what do you want? I'm sure you didn't rescue me out of purely goodwill. Ine Kusumoto. Yes, I know the name. So this is related to cholera, I take it. There will be an uproar if I don't show up soon. I'll be off.
Wait, are we all right? I'm Ryoma Sakamoto. We're both Ryos. This must be a sign. Can I see you again?
A sign, you say? Maybe I'll give you a chance.
Qué puto.
Do have a browse. I've procured some fine wares. What will it be? Please, come again.
You look where?
Dr. Narasaki arrived earlier. It seems you rescued him. I thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate all the effort you have gone to. I really must think of a way to repay you. Of course. I'm expecting my colleagues to return shortly. Combining our efforts, I'm confident we'll find a way. I heard something very important from Dr. Narasaki. The juice of the lemon can be used to treat cholera. The problem is, there isn't any of this fruit in Japan. But my father's friend, Mr. Fortune, might be able to help. I'll head now to the Koishikawa Botanical Garden to find him. Meet me there, if you're interested in helping.
Esa misma es la que estoy buscando.
So you have decided to help, I see. I just saw some American troops marching straight into the garden. Something about this isn't right. I hope Mr. Fortune is safe. Please, go inside and check on him. Lemons are fruits, native to the West. According to Dr. Narasaki, a curative drink can be mixed from lemon juice, water, sugar, and salt. Cholera kills its victims through severe dehydration. Supposedly, this lemon concoction helps prevent the process. If he could produce it, we could save lives. A good friend of my father, Philip Franz von Siebold. He's a Scotsman who travels the world collecting plants. He just so happens to be in Japan, and is staying in these gardens. Please, there's no time to lose. I hope Mr. Fortune is safe. Please, go inside and check on him. Thank you. You be careful, won't you?
Yes.
Huh? You're dead!
Bring it on.
How much has been revealed? Only the body can yield the answer. Don't get in my way.
Oh, me va a matar.
Playtime is over. Where on earth? If I die, our cause would be... Who are you? Can't afford to fall here.
Oh, who are you? Why don't we talk over there? You got rid of that woman for me, I see. You have my deepest gratitude. You are a kind-hearted individual. Yes, my name is Robert Fortune. Now, I simply must repay you in some way. What do you say? Are you an acquaintance of hers? I will give her all she needs. I am growing lemons as a means of preventing scurvy. I shall box up all I have and send them to her. If that does not suffice, kindly let me know. I am a collector of plants of all description. If ever you come across an interesting specimen, bring it to me, won't you? I can appraise them, cultivate them, whatever I might be able to do to help.
Well? Was Mr. Fortune safe and well? So, all went swimmingly, it seems. I shall be able to prepare a drink for those suffering from cholera. And it's all thanks to you. You have my thanks. My patients may require your assistance again. I'm counting on you when the time comes.
How do you do? Hello there. It's a bit of a sensitive matter, if you know what I mean. That is to say, I've fallen in love with someone at first sight. I have to woo this wonderful woman. Do you think you could help me? Oh, thank you. Well, her beauty escapes words. Frankly, I've only seen her from afar a few times, but she has already won my heart.
Oh.
I just need a good way to approach her. I'm afraid I'm far more familiar with handling plants than I am women. Yes. Surely nobody takes offense at receiving a gift. But, what should I give her? A good question. Aha! I've got it! What if I gave her a beautiful flower? An appropriate gesture, given my interests, is it not? Then it's settled. In fact, just the other day, I spotted a remarkable bloom in the forest near Ichigaya Hachiman. A beauty befitting my beauty. Ah, but I don't want to risk being attacked again. I hate to ask, but do you think you could retrieve the flower for me?
Diablo, ¿qué tan lejos está eso? Damn, it's far.
This is it! Precisely the flower I had in mind. Thank you. Words cannot express my gratitude, my friend. The Belladonna Lily. Its name means beautiful lady, you know. A perfect match for my beloved. Ah, yes. Another friend of mine has agreed to help me with my fateful proclamation. Let me introduce you.
So you're Robert's talented friend. I knew you were good with a sword, but I didn't realize you also dabbled in matters of the heart.
Oh, already met Rutherford, have you? I owe my talented friend my very life. I'd trust them with it and more. Now, since we've got the flower in hand, we just need to present it to her. She's a geisha in the Yoshiwara district. She goes by Miss Usugumo. Then you are already familiar with her resplendent beauty. That makes things all the easier. Well, shall we make way for Yoshiwara to meet Usugumo? I appreciate your support. Oh, I'm so nervous and excited my heart could beat right out of my chest. Come, let's find Usugumo. Spinning. Right, we've arrived.
I dare say.
Ah, how lovely to see you. And so many of you today. It is lovely to see you as always. Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help with my cats.
How do you know her exactly?
Is something the matter? I certainly hope we can become friends. Now, what brings you to Yoshiwara today?
Ya no tiene maquillaje.
Yes, ever since I first saw you, I've wanted to tell you. Here, a token of my admiration.
Oh, what a beautiful flower. Is this a gift for me? Your gesture means ever so much. I shall never forget it. Not even when this flower has withered and died.
Here I thought I'd pay my Usugumo a visit. Didn't think I'd have to put up with her foolish customers, too. Who the hell gives a girl a dumb flower?
How dare you? Miss Usugumo will not fraternize with the likes of you. Leave us at once.
Savages everywhere. You. Isn't this what you're here for? Just don't outright kill the man, hear me? I'm not about to get on the wrong side of the law.
You wanna have a go? All right, you asked for it. Ready? Why? Just wait, damn you!
Not half bad.
That guest has been problematic in the past, but your talents were evident as ever. Indeed, and we were having such a lovely conversation.
I am truly glad that the flower was to your liking. I never got to introduce myself. My name is Robert Fortune. There are many beautiful flowers in the world that nearly rival your beauty. If you were to wish it, I would gladly give you every last one of them.
I cannot imagine anything more wonderful. I promise to be here awaiting you. I never knew such beautiful flowers could grow outside Yoshiwara. I hope you will be so kind as to show me more. Well, I must thank you all for today. I hope we will get to know one another over a little drink in the near future. Until next time.
Hello! Oh, things are proceeding well with Miss Usugumo, thanks to you. Every flower I bring her thrills her to no end. And yet, flowers can only do so much. She likens herself to a bird, you know. A bird trapped in a cage. And so I have decided I will free her from the Yoshiwara. I will need plenty of money, far more than I currently have to do so. I will simply have to keep gathering flowers and make as much money as I can. I'm counting on your patronage. Come to me for all your botanical needs.
Vamos. Esta va a ser la última story. ¡Oh! ¡Lo noquearon! That
So we
bitch.
meet again. Clearly, I'm no match for your strength, so I'll just have to make use of it. My name is Alexandria Moreau. Seeing as we are not total strangers, let us get down to business. Naturally, I will have you answer my questions in full honesty. To start, please identify yourself. I see. You do seem rather lonely, don't you? Now then, where might I find Robert Fortune? Well, after all I did to make him suffer, I'm rather surprised he didn't run away or hide. The foolish man. However, I suppose it simplifies things somewhat. I shall have you bring him to me. There we go. Help me get what I desire, and you shall be rewarded. You were gathering morning glories earlier, no? That is a special flower. I want you to serve it to Mr. Fortune in a tea. Once he's consumed it, he should follow your every order. After that, you are to bring him to the abandoned plot of land by Denzuin Temple. Understood? Good. Then I'll leave the matter to you.
Pobre viejito.
How can I help you today? That's very kind of you. Although I'm not quite sure I can accept it. I'm in your debt enough as it is. Then again, I would hate to refuse your generous invitation. Oh, what should I do? Right. If you insist. Verily, tea is a wonderful thing. It has no borders, and is something the British and Japanese can enjoy alike. Of course, I enjoy the odd cup of sake also, but there are so many who wreck their lives with it, don't you think? Anyway, this tea, it tastes a little funny, no? Are you leaving? About time I go out too. So, shall we go look for a wonderful flower garden? To think that I came all the way to Japan just to be housebound by bloody expulsionists.
It's Mr. Fortune! Quick, we must save him!
If only I always had a warrior like you with me. Ah, I feel great. It must be the tea.
Give it back to us! Don't try anything funny!
Thank goodness. Ah, flower petals. The flower garden must be nearby. Now then, to return to our discussion.
So, the reports were true. I'd heard you were working with that woman.
You vile savage!
Filled your head with. Return Robert over at once.
Robert! Hold on!
Good job. You did splendidly. I have a feeling that this is the start of a beautiful relationship. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Till next time.
Ah, no, este control tiene estos dedos todos dañados. Ok. Nos vemos, mi gente. Nos vemos mañana.